IT. This that signal. Yeah, okay. The little bubs. Pretty sure. Barbecue. You're not picking. You're not picking. Alright, we should be fine. Oh, I can hear myself through the stream. I'm gonna remove. Through the stream. Mute. Don't want to be hearing myself. Okie dokie. Those of you who are watching on the stream on YouTube or maybe in the future, we have people in the chat on the line for a new Minecraft speedrun personal best. What type of speedrun are we doing? Just like normal Minecraft speedrun, or are we doing like an actual like challenge? Because I recently watched someone do a speedrun of trying to get the most creative death on Minecraft, which is like, oh, not the most difficult like death message, which is like getting fell out of bounds while being killed by the Ender Dragon or something like that. And it was really interesting to watch. Um, Obviously I didn't watch the entire thing. Oh, any percent glitchless. All right. So those of you who weren't in the last stream on, so just listening, that's perfectly fine. That honestly, I'm not doing anything overtly visual today. It's more of a sit and chat, cozy. I bought the hoodie. I'm all set on a long journey of of creativity. So for those of you who were not here on the last stream, uh, yeah, that was Xylonox. Okay, I should remember that for next time. Yeah, for those of you who were not here in the last stream, I had work. I'm currently working on a story. I guess is the only way to like fully describe what it is. It's it's better to try and describe it as like a um. I don't know. I don't know how to really describe what. I'm just gonna pop these out so I can close down the window, and then I can just have them up on here, and that way I'm not trying to. Got it. All right. Yeah, I'm currently working on like a story is the only way I can describe it. So there's a D&D campaign that me and my friends are playing. The premise is we are in the kingdom of Bartavia. We have the characters of, hang on, where are they? You have Morte de Duende, Gal, Spirit Lifter, Badger, Vidal Sunshield, and Darren. It's really off-putting reading all the names, and then you got Darren at the end. Um, Anyway, and we are in the Kingdom of Bartavia, and the way I'm writing this is I'm currently working on the prologue, which is like the introduction to all the characters, their backstories individually outside of the main story. So last time I worked on Vidal Sunshield, which is actually my favorite character, and it isn't mine. Mine is Morte de Duende, which you can probably tell because it's got the Portuguese in it. Um, and yeah, so this is like I'm going through all the backstories. I'm going to be working on Badgers today because Badger had a revamp done by the player where he's introduced more names and more information. So I'm going to have to read through that and update this where I can, and just go from there. And then what the main story, the main book, the like the actual like thickness of the book, though this is already God knows how long. I think this is already bordering on like I don't know, 10, 20,000 words just in this section here. It's been a lot of work so far, just off stream before I even decided to stream. But yeah, I'm currently yeah, and then the main section is going to be just the main campaign, and it's like each session is an episode, and so they might interlink, and they're going to have like a gradual story that goes through it, but then obviously you're going to have things that happen in the episode that really doesn't come up again, so like maybe a battle where we fight a minotaur, which was the one shot we did last night, and things like that. And obviously we've got two sections here. We've got the actual like book, and something you got to understand if you watch this long term, if anyone is even still here, is the. I just want to double check I'm still streaming. I am still streaming. Something you got to understand long term is that there's two areas of this. You have the main database, which is this here. This is all the information that I have collated so far, which is a lot more than it looks. I mean, given just, I mean, look alone at just, I don't know, it was a good example. It was just a Kingdom of Bartavia. It's like okay, that was a bad example. Yeah, but there's like history and things that we got to understand. But yeah, so there's two different elements. As I was saying, I'm getting myself sidetracked. You got the main database, so this is canon to the campaign itself. And if any of you have played D&D before, you'd know that it can be, some canon events can change meanings later on, and like a DM might go, okay, reworking the characteristics of this event, or how you know this person slightly, like the backstory of a character might change, the NPC or whatever. That's what this version of the database is, and this gets worked on by all the players. They introduce their own information. So like I said, Badger's the person who plays Badger, or his real name is Ren Qualin Rimple Delbean Zook Rudnar Fiddlefen, which is a mouthful. He's recently completely revamped his entire backstory, and so I'm gonna have to reread this and see if I want to update the main prologue. I might not. I need to read through it first. My friend David lost his ID. Now he's just Dav. Get back into streaming, and the first thing that I get is freaking joke, the same jokes as before. I mean, it's good to know that nothing changes. But yeah, so yeah, this is canon to the main D&D story, and then you have this, which is like, I guess I've dubbed it the Wanderers, because all the backstories, we're all nomads. Like we've all got this nomadic thing to us, and I'll go into that in a second. And yeah, so this is like, this canonicity is to the books. It might not be identical to the main story or to what the players have decided for themselves, and I've already forewarned them that I might change aspects of the characters. I mean, a good example is the backstory for Vidal himself, who's my favorite character, but I've completely updated it. He originally had a very different backstory, and he's still reworking it to this day. But I'm sticking to this one, which was my adaptation to the way he was describing the character. So yeah, so this, like I said, if this part, if you ever read something in this part, just on the passing, or like I flick to this screen and I'm reading through it, and it doesn't line up with the main book, I guess, then do understand that is a intentional or possibly unintentional decision, and it's just what I thought thematically made the most sense. Because again, if you've ever played D&D, thematics just doesn't always play into effect. But yeah, alright. So I think, considering this is the first stream I've done for YouTube, and this one's gonna last long term, I'd like to say, like it's gonna stay up on the channel. First D&D campaign, I overthrew a dictator. Yes. I'm trying to think, what was my first campaign? I distinctly remember some one-shots me and my friends played, which are very not YouTube friendly, so I will not be going into the details of that one. But let's just say we traumatized some orc families. Anyway, so the the characters themselves, like I said, I'm gonna go into a very overview for each character, um, of like who they are, what you got to understand about them, and like maybe some general D&D lore about the race or whatever they are, just to get a backstory and understand that maybe if you don't follow the main book, you can get a feel of why each character does a certain thing. So let's start off with Vidal, uh, and an orphan, some children. Yeah, me and my friends have done that a number of times, and I hate the fact that it's more than once. Um, I've orphaned multiple children in a fantasy game. Uh, and not Anna. What's Anna done? Screw Anna. How dare they? Don't exist. Bad Anna. Anyway, okay. So you got Vidal's Sunshield, the horror-tainted soldier. Vidal is a ex-militant, forced out of the army as he had to take ownership of the deaths of his underlings, as a surprise battle took them, took them by ambush. He's an alcoholic, PTSD-ridden soldier who has become a mercenary over the years since that. And yeah, at the time of the campaign, he found a few memoirs or a few I guess Bible entries is the only way to describe it, of a god named Sigma. Now, if you play Warhammer, you do know who Sigma is, and the gentleman who plays Vidal, he's very passionate about Warhammer, and he's trying to get me involved. And I've got a figurine that I recently painted and I'm very proud of. And he so Sigma is like the god who he is beginning to worship, and the storyline is Sigma has been downtrodden through what was the term he used, like religious execution or religious purging, and he found some old books guided by fate to them, and he has become a paladin to the Oath of Sigma, or the Oath of Conquest under Sigma. And Sigma's whole deal is he's like anti-chaos, which lines up with how he was a militant of a group against chaos, which was like a really good thing. And yeah, so now he's slowly learning the ways of Sigma. Yeah, it's really fun to watch him play. He's a very scary dude. He's a 7-foot human who has a very mean killing streak. he we had a battle with a bunch of individuals in a cave who, let's just say, they were very shifty and thievery. They were part of the Three-Eyed Gang, which is actually the episode 1, which I'm going to be hopefully getting to at some point today. I might be joined by other people, by the way, at some point during the stream. I'm hoping. I might ask them to join a call or something, which would be nice. But yeah, sorry, brain. Yes, anyway. And something Vidal did was he walked into the encampment mostly alone. Like, we followed him behind Vidal. And this, like in game, it was very much like he was overcome with the familiar adrenaline of battle, and he walked in and slayed anything that posed a threat. And no of a lie, he walked into a room of like 6 people, basically one shot them all in a round, and like the way it was done, he was coated in blood, and he rolled for intimidation moving into the next room of like 30 people we were dealing with, and he rolled something like a 19 or a nat 20, and it was like you heard him thunderously moving through the caves, the echoing concatenating in everyone's ears, and all you hear is the drip drop of blood on the ground. And it was like, it was one of those terrifying scenes. And this is just a human. Like, he's not even like a Goliath or a giant or an orc. He's just a human dude. But yeah, I actually, it'll probably be best if I give you some imagery. And it's not the best, it's because this is like Hero Forge, so it's like, it does a really good job of representing, but it's not, maybe not exactly what he looks like. So if it would load, yeah, that's what Vidal looks like. As you can see, very chainmail, very like, yeah, he's very war ready esque, if you don't like, if you think about it. But yeah, so that's Vidal. Then you've got, I always go to my character next. Let's go to someone else's character. Let's go Darren. So Darren is a half elf who well, they're a thief. Their whole thing, their whole shtick is the fact that they were abandoned as a child, left at the doorstep of a human guy who took him in and just took care of him. He eventually, like, he learns about elven history sort of through books, and yeah, so eventually I think it's like some pirates or something, and I'll get to that in a second because it's really like it interlocks with something else. Some pirates came to their land, and they decided they were going to leave, and accidentally left the door unlocked despite fully believing that they had locked it, and left to join the fray, and came back to the fact that their father, well, adoptive father, had died, which, I mean, trauma. So yeah, they like, they're very solemn in themselves, but over the years, because this is like many years before the campaign starts, they've sort of sorted themselves out. They're a thief because it was like the only thing they were good at, and unfortunately they're a half elf, which means that they're not very accepted in many lands. I mean, the elves don't like them because they're half human, and the humans don't like them because they're half elves, and the dwarfs just don't get along with anybody, so they're kind of very stuck. But yeah, they're the character themselves is very fun. My character, who's like a warlock, who's got like dark magic, which means invisibility and things like that. We sort of get on quite often during our one shots. We haven't gotten very far in the campaign just yet. But yeah, so that's Darren. Very straightforward of a character, but it's very like, they're a very lovely character. Then you've got, let's go Gull. Gull's a fun character. Gull's a door-to-door salesman. So Gull is a Goliath who who abandoned their tribe after finding a book called Rich Goliath, Poor Goliath, and it's an hilarious like thing that they constantly play at. And it's not like a joke, it's genuinely like every now and again he'll bring it up as like a form of therapy or something like that. It's very fun. But yeah, their whole shtick is just the fact that they're they're a big dude. They're 8 foot tall, and they're like a gentle giant. He's effectively created Hagrid, and it's hilarious. But yeah, that's the general like look of Gaul, and I think that's genuinely the best representation. They're a bard, by the way. Like, they're not even they play the bongo. But yeah, so that's Gull. Like I said, there's not much to say, but they're very fun characters in their own way, and they've got very extensive backstories. I can't name off the top of my head. Anyway, then you got Badger. Now, Badger is the most fun character. So Badger is a gnome. He's a very tall gnome. I think he's like the One Piece. What's with the One Piece? What are you on about? The One Piece? Am I missing something? The One Piece is real. Why is the One Piece real? Who? What? Who's got the One Piece? It wouldn't surprise me if someone's hidden like lore from an anime or something in here. What do you mean the One Piece is real? Oh, okay. The One Piece is real. I will just accept it now. Yeah, you've got Badger. So Badger is the backstory. Let's start the backstory and then get to the meme. Badger is a gnome who I think is like 3'5". Yeah, I know what One Piece is. Sorry, chat. I know what One Piece is. I just don't know what you mean by the One Piece is real. But yeah, Badger is a gnome who I think is like 3'5", 3'8". They're quite tall for a gnome, but the problem is because we've got a half elf who's like 5'8", a human who's 7 foot, a dark elf or an Eladrin who is 7'5" or 7'6", and then you've got a Goliath who's 8 foot. It doesn't bode well for the height when you're literally at the kneecaps of your entire party. But yeah, so they're a gnome who worked for their parent, or like who grew up with their parents and ended up going like planned to work for them at a shipping yard. They eventually had like a massive spat after being compared to their brothers over and over and over again. Oh, hello, Jackie boy. It's the lore from One Piece. It's the treasure hidden by the Pirate King. I know what One Piece is. But yeah, so like yeah, Badger was like constantly compared to the brothers, and eventually had enough, stowed away on what they thought was just a common ship they just fixed up. Turned out to be a pirate, a pirate ship who and unfortunately got trapped working for them for a few decades. I think it works out to be, and eventually they get trapped on an island, or not trapped on an island. He's scouting out an island, falls in love with a human woman. This begins like the transition between like pirate mercenary esque person who's like out for themselves and treasure after parents, and moves on to like the redemption arc, which eventually, after finishing off their job at the island and abandoning the woman who that causes like a whole thing for them, again trauma, the only way you can have a character, and they move to and like they eventually find a church like island, like the only thing on it is a church, so they couldn't exactly scout it out. They try to raid the church, fail, and eventually, I can't remember how it works out. It's been a while since I've read his backstory. But Badger ends up becoming a paladin of the church, and the whole gods thing is like redemption and things like that. And yeah, so his whole shtick is he's a person of redemption. The problem is the entire party's in fear that he's going to go the Oathbreaker route, because there is honestly, I think the only way to show you is get the Discord up, because it's like there is non-stop jokes of just him being short, because he comes up to everyone's kneecaps. It's not even like standard D&D where you get a few humans and like it's no, he is just short. Hang on, where's the memes? Yeah, I think that's it. There you go. All right, so yeah, if you go literally yeah, Badger found a pebble. Funny meme of yesterday. Hang on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? The problem is it's gonna be mixed in with a bunch of others. Yeah, there you go. Badger. That's a Darren meme. Darren memes. Badger moving around. Badger becoming a tank because he's a paladin and he's gonna get like boosts. Badger getting vaporized. Badger
Hey, somebody order a larger pizza? I did. Oh no, I'm dropping a pizza on a little man!
Average Badger moment. Yeah, it just keeps going. But yeah, so yeah, Badger is unfortunately the butt of a lot of jokes. So yeah, we're that's generally what Bartavia is. It's just a king. Oh, you're on far too many servers. Lol. Yes, they've built up over a lot of years. Jackie boy, do you want to be on call? By the way, like you're in chat, so like it'll be easier if you're just on call, so you can tell me off there. I'm just gonna wait for a reply. I'm not gonna just dead silence until he replies. I'm just gonna open up the Discord again. Yeah, sure. One sec. Woo! We're gonna have friends on the call. Discord. Open the Discord. Also, Jackie boy, can you believe I am streaming on 2 different services? Like, my laptop isn't even struggling. I don't know how. Let's go on. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Do on private BL1 general. Yeah, there you go. On the call. Hopefully the server can pick the stream can pick you up. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be looking like I talk to myself. But yeah. So we will move that there. Where is Badger? Badger. I'm on the British Isle. What's what you're already there and I just can't hear you. Oh no, you're not. How's the stream holding up? You know, it's doing quite well. It's not doing bad. I don't know if Jack can hear me anymore. I don't know if he closed it down. Alright, I want to see more messages. Alright. Hello there. I just want to double check if the chat can hear you. Turn that up a bit. Say something for me.
Cool.
Yeah, you can be heard. Wait, turn that up all the way.
Right. I was so unbelievably ill yesterday.
How comes? Like food poisoning or?
I think food poisoning. I couldn't even get out of bed till like 6 o'clock.
That's a no bueno.
I've only seen you on Discord. I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna check you on Twitch, see how well that's running.
Yeah, I am curious, but I'm afraid to open up
So I usually get notifications that you're online on Twitch.
I don't do it
Not
often.
logged in. Yeah, but I get notifications when you do it. If you're free later on today, I think Ethan wants to set up the new server.
Ooh, that'd be fun. I mean, if
I might just do that I might do that in the background. To be honest, I'll just get that sorted. I think this doesn't exist.
What do you mean? What
Just
doesn't
don't
it?
break this one. My Twitch profile. Has my brother nicked my credentials again?
Again.
Oh no, because I threatened to cancel my Amazon Prime, and he said, "No, you shouldn't do that." I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because I'm definitely not using your Twitch Prime." I don't know my username. Your Twitch username. Oh, okay. You need to set up moderators on your Twitch as well, mate.
Well,
do that later,
cons-
though.
yeah, the problem is just there's no one there. I have my
Yeah,
I
no,
have
it'd be
yeah, I know. I
what
need
3 viewers on YouTube.
and then no one on Twitch. There's no one there.
What category are you
Just
sitting
chatting
under?
because it's the only
Yeah,
one that makes
okay, good.
sense.
There we go. You got 1 viewer.
Yeah, that'll probably be me having the chat open or you.
Oh, fair enough.
But yeah, I've got the chats open on the right here. Just you got the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat, and you got YouTube, and it's actually filled up all the way, including Merc's gobbledygook that he's just posted, and then you've just got empty. Oh no, you've got your little yo. Buddy, don't spam, please.
I'm not spat that. No,
No,
I
no,
wouldn't
not
do
you,
that.
not you. I can't remember
On the YouTube.
what was it. What was it, Mr. Mux? We said it was,
Oh,
or
God.
Mr. Mux. What was that? How
What?
did you pronounce his username again? It's been a while.
Oh, context, mate. Context.
One of the guys in chat.
Oh, what? When we did Tottenham with Chicken Horse?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he was weird.
he's in chat, man.
Yeah, but he said weird stuff.
That's okay. He's back to the old
as long as he's
jokes, which I appreciated.
As long as he's sensible, that was a bit... Yeah, because he just got a bit stupid. That was the problem.
Alright. But yeah,
I think a recommendation with the Discord is...
Uh,
Yeah. I
what?
like the... I like the
the
new video, by the way.
the new video.
Slim it down a little bit.
Oh, what the latest video? The latest video. Slim it down more.
No, I'm saying slim the Discord down. There's so many channels.
Oh yeah. We do need to we need to sit down and chat and just slim down that entire thing.
Yeah.
It needs a rework. Okay.
Yeah.
Character bit.
I know. I like the new video is good. The audio. I seem to be louder than everyone else though.
You are generally
That's
when
really
it comes out to Discord.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
just turn me down on Discord.
effort. All right.
We should do GeoGuessr again.
We do need to do GeoGuessr.
And,
You want to know something? You remember the Milo one, the actual episode, the one I released? Yeah, I originally. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did do it ages ago, but it was like I was working through the video. It was like, it was a 2.5 hour video, excluding the Cards Against Humanity at the end there, which I just cut off for obvious reasons. And it was just, I was going through it. It was like round, round, round. Milo was an hour and a half total, but it was mostly silence. But we had funny clips in there, and then we had
a mile around for an hour.
Yeah, it was an hour and like 20 minutes.
Did we ever get? I know I got it in the end, didn't I?
Yeah, you were the one who found it in the end, and it was like 78 click throughs.
I cannot believe it was 78 minutes. That's ridiculous.
It was honestly ridiculous how long it took to find it. That I took it out of the timeline, created a new project, and made it its own video because it was just taking that out half to the time of the video. So it was, but yeah, no. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna release that.
You said Sky Factory 3 ran well on your laptop, yeah?
Yeah, when I was running it even like privately on my own laptop, which is a feat, mind you.
That's a good sign as well, because it means it should be around the server. I was worried about the server running it more than anything, to be honest. Because Ethan's just, being annoying. Ethan's annoying.
Why'd you call a guy pour water? Wait, what do you call a guy pouring water in a jug? Phil. Honestly, I do miss the jokes. Like they were one thing I did appreciate.
That's a dad joke.
It's a dad joke. Mate, do you not remember the old Minecraft streams? We had like 3 people continuously making dad
Hey,
jokes.
you never invited me to. You never invited me to those
You're
streams,
on
so I
several.
don't know.
You're on
What,
several.
on the
You're on.
Minecraft one?
Yeah,
What, on
you
the
are.
Minecraft one? I've never played Minecraft with you on stream.
Yeah, you have. You,
Right.
Ethan, and
No, wasn't I? I was in the States, wasn't I?
oh, you might have been.
I
Oh,
joined this.
maybe.
I joined your server. I
Maybe I'm
joined your
just.
server like way later, and then but then you weren't streaming then.
Maybe I'm planting that memory in my head.
Yeah, I don't think I ever played Minecraft with you on stream. I've done Golf with Friends, I've
Yeah.
done Wiki Race and GeoGuessr, and I've done Chicken Horse. I think that's all
No,
I've done with you.
no, Spider Heck and Stickman.
Oh, Spider Heck, yeah, and Stick Fight, yeah, Stick Fight.
Or Stick Fight, yeah. That was a good stream. I actually really enjoyed that. We got to do that again with
I hate
Riley.
that game, but yeah, anyway.
What about you hate
Well, I
that
just
game?
I really dislike it because my brother made me buy it ages ago, and then he would just obliterate me every round, so I never got to learn anything. So
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I loved that game because I suck at it anyway, but it's just fun. Alright, why don't
Actually,
dinosaurs make good pets? Because they're dead.
because they're dinosaurs. Oh, okay, good 4 gig minimum, excellent.
Oh yeah, how is the stream doing by the way? Is it running alright on Twitch?
Oh, well, because I've got you on Discord, it's hard to watch it now.
Yeah, that's fair.
In all honesty, I thought you'd be rubbish on Discord, but you're actually fine.
Yeah, I was
think
worried.
that's the internet more than anything.
Yeah, the internet's doing well, and I'm on Ethernet at the moment, which is probably doing me massive favors. All right, the patriarch of the family
Yeah,
by
that's good.
exile. Arrived almost 200 years ago.
I see spelling mistakes in there, mate.
They're not spelling mistakes; they're names. Whereas
Don't spell the
Halcyon
names right.
and Wilser. Oh no, I got the names. They're
How many?
fine.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't even realize how many mods was in this pack.
Yeah, it's like 186, isn't it?
185.
Oh come on, I was
might
one
try to-
off.
I might try to get that Discord plugin in there as well.
What's that?
I think you remember the Discord plugin where we could interact with it on the Discord channel.
Yeah, that was quite
the
useful to
first-
be fair.
I tried to get it working on the first server, but it didn't like on the second server. I mean, but it didn't like the hack stuff we were using.
Try telling everybody the advantages of eating dry grapes.
Why has done that? Ah. Advantages of dry grapes.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the punchline. It was about raising awareness. Oh, that's terrible.
There it is.
I'm disappointed.
I only just got up as well. Like I woke up about half an hour ago when you started your stream, looked at it quickly, and then went back to bed for a bit.
Alright,
Stayed up all night.
I love
Is
the...
Ethan working today? No,
I
he isn't.
think maybe.
God, he went somewhere last night because he was he got back at like 2:30 a.m. yesterday, so he's done something last night.
I think he mentioned he was going out, didn't he?
No, he said he's going out on Thursday, not Friday.
There was a line of people waiting to get punched. I know this one. It was the punchline. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I love my chat. It's amazing. It's currently just one dude texting a bunch of puns, but I love it. Alright, now he says... Actually, in fairness, it hasn't really changed much, other than... Yeah.
Did you?
Mm.
Oh, okay, I was just making sure. Oh, so you're actually promoting you twitching? Oh my god, streaming on Twitch, not YouTube. So
What, on Discord?
yeah.
Yeah. Might as well. I mean, people already get the
No,
notifications.
I just yeah.
Yeah, Twitch. I
Yeah,
know
no, that's
Twitch
fair enough.
notifications can be a bit finicky, so it's just like, oh, you know what? Might as well have Twitch.
Yeah, they usually. Yeah, Twitch notifications usually happens about half an hour later.
Yeah, so I might as well have that
That's not
appear as the Discord thing, and then have YouTube be like just a standard phone notification. All right.
Down.
So I do. Sorry, I'm nerding over here over the campaign because I'm enjoying how crisscross the backstories are without like outright going and he met Vidal or something like that.
You got more patience than I do
What's that?
writing a campaign. I've done it. I think I did it once
I'm
when
not
I was in
writing.
Australia.
I'm not writing a
Oh.
campaign at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Basically, simply put, it's the D&D campaign that our DM is running on the Friday session.
Oh,
Basically, he's created a really intricate world, and he's sharing like the open notes he can share with me and everything. And the characters are all very like lively. Like everyone created really extensive backstories, and they're very cool. And it inspired me to do the thing that I wanted to do with our group back in college, which is basically turn each session into like a written episode-esque thing. Oh, a horse. Sorry, I just saw a chat update. A horse. I'm assuming that meant to be walks. A horse walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey," the horse says, "Yes." Punctuation, man. I misread that so badly. But yeah, so it's just a like a written like a written episodic adventures thing. I don't know. It was cool. It was a cool idea. I thought it was a cool idea, and it's coming out pretty well. I have someone waiting on episode 1 to come out because it is far from done. You know what? Fudge the prologue. I should actually just get on with the actual thing. So I keep pushing it off.
So that hasn't worked, has it? So it's done. So where's Universal? I hate running shell scripts in Linux because you've got to allow each one of them to run before you can actually run them. Is Ray going to join us on this one?
I'm not too sure. I mean, they're obviously always more than welcome to. Both
Fine, you won't.
still shaking their heads, was more picked up and guided towards a table. Told to sit. They waited.
Oh, screw this. I'm just going to do this myself.
While Mr. E took the shield, grabbed the intoxicated human, and brought him to the same spot.
Stop clicking that.
My friend lost his toe in the war, and he has a rubber prosthetic. We call him Roberto. These are getting terrible, man. Come on, you got better material somewhere. This was plonked before them. With a parch and explaining the game. Enter dictionary. There we go. How do you spell epicenter? Or epicenter?
What was that?
How do you spell it? No, that's not. I don't want to know my location. Epicenter. Yeah, there you go. I was just being stupid. I could have worked it out. Wait, hang on. Have I already introduced? Trying to find where I'm meant to be.
There.
Can't tell if I've already introduced one. Occasional. Music strong. Only halted by the words of a salesman selling his tome of Rich Goliath for Goliath. Oh, we got more. What do you call a cow that jumped over a barbed wire fence? Under destruction. Sorry, udder destruction.
Jeez.
What type of cat does an egg drive? Wait, am I reading that? What type of cat does an egg drive? A Volkswagen.
Oh, Jesus.
How do you spell tome? Is it? I'm assuming it's that then. Tome. Oh, what type of car does an egg drive, not cat? I'm glad you could you cleared this up for me.
Oh, I'm getting some weird background noise, mate. You got anything on in the background?
I don't think so. Volume mixer. Nope, nothing's playing.
No.
Is it coming through my mic?
These weird Yeah, it is.
What, on Discord?
Yeah. So yeah, I haven't got you. I haven't got the audio on the stream.
What's the best name for a man that can't stand? Neil. I love it.
Oh, just got...
You just got it.
Well, I wasn't paying attention, mostly, but.
Stretch.
True. Let's try it.
All right.
Scripts.
They're in the distance. Overpowered. Night.
I'm not making that research.
Move to worry and adrenaline. Soldier. Familiar. Battle.
Slightly concerned that my deck won't be able to run this mod pack.
That is actually something you should. Yeah, that's concerning.
What?
Whether your deck can run the mod pack.
It should be able to. It's just some mods just seem to not work well with Linux.
I mean, I imagine if my computer can run it, I think the deck can run it.
No, it's not a matter of if it's powerful enough. I'm saying some mods struggle with Linux.
I used to be addicted to soap. Now I'm clean. I've heard that one before. That one's actually quite funny.
Yeah, I'm not going to justify that one as a response.
No, that one's actually quite funny. I appreciate that one. The charge of a righteous... giant...
Oh, this mod pack has refined storage.
It does? Oh no, it does.
Yeah.
It does. It does. I do remember seeing that on the creative.
I just saw it pop up when it was loading.
All right.
This is gonna be madness though, with like, well, three to 6 people.
I don't know how we're gonna start because I opened up the world and all you get is a tree.
Yeah, no. So basically, it's not like a conventional Skyblock. You've got to pretty much use the modded stuff immediately. I'm quite familiar with Sky Factory 3. I think. If it's just the one, I think it is.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you guys about like 10 minutes to give us a bit more room, and then I'll log in because I don't think there's enough room for us all to log in on first try.
Yeah, that's gonna be what's funny.
Is it? Okay, yeah, sure, you're right. No, we'll try to see if we can get everyone.
Just don't leak the server this time.
Shut
or crash
up.
it. I've been unable to boot the server back up.
Wait, really?
No idea what's happening.
I fully killed it trying to load chunk borders. Yay!
I think I might make a report on it, but I think by looks of things, it was a series of events leading up to it. By looks of things.
I don't even know what series. I hadn't done anything unusual except try to load chunk borders.
No, you'd done some other stuff. Whatever client you're using was doing some weird stuff.
Fair enough. All right.
Yes, this is the one I think it is. Okay, cool. So that's working on mine.
Call to arms for the young. No. The elves filled with exhaustion equals
Ah, what
to
Fucking
to
save the whitelist.
lead the fray.
Does work.
A stream
Why
cannot
is it
go
pointless?
unnoticed, especially when filled into there is that. That to chill. As dark. Oh, we don't have another joke. I turn over, I don't see another joke ready for me. How unfortunate.
Oh, shit.
I should
Yeah, so I've
do
got it
this.
working, Paolo.
Woo!
I'm just moving the whitelist over.
Oh. You're dead! Mr. Mux is dead.
Oh no.
I'm loving the sympathy, man.
Oh shit, I need to get. What? Because I'm doing two things at once.
I know, but it's just funny. I guess I'll just.
I need to actually eat because I've just realised I haven't eaten today. How much money have I got left in my pocket? Is it enough for a Subway?
I'm actually hungry as well.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. Why is that gone down to 7?
Let's get the stream. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the proper YouTube's thing. I'm gonna get the link to the stream. Go away. I don't want Google support. Copy link. Go to the Instagrams. Camera. Hey, cha-cha! There you go. And we'll create a link. There's the link. Link. That one. Done. I know what I want. Done. Ta-da! Alright. Postpaid. Alright. The doorway led to a chilled, frosty air. The night is dark. The night now lost his troop. Only Baron of the Ash filled air.
I'll be back in a bit, pal. I'm just gonna get some food.
Yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.
Right, see you, mate. Bye.
There's someone on your Discord channel called Austrian Painter. Discord channel called Austrian Painter. I wish to say hi. Wait, just in, like, on Discord, or just, like, they've been messaging or something? Introductions? I do not like the new Discord layout. It's really off-putting. Where is it? I want to see the peoples. Who does have the peoples? How do I see the peoples? I'm not stupid, I promise. Aha! Oh yeah! Austrian Painter. Who the fluff is this? I got reject. Oh, you gotta be a no. Are you alone now? Oh, sure, lonely. Alright. Let me actually be more vocal about my writing, which I like to do. Alright. The doorway led to a chilled, frosty air. The night, as dark as the night, Vidal lost his troop. Only barren of the ash-filled air. A tinge of a repulse of odor. How do you spell it? Odor? Odor. What is it? Oh, it's odor. Alright. A repulsive odor. Odor. Fills the unlikely group's nose. Joined by the image of a much greater repulsive nature. What was it? Hang on, I need to get the Discord back up. Discord. I've already got it open because I'm on call. Alright. Kingdom of Batavia. Huzzah. Alright. Where is it? Art. Yeah, we had a really cool puzzle last night done by one of our one-shot DMs. Yeah. And it was like spelling out like Baphomet, but we got this symbol and this color wheel and just part of a cipher, so we had to figure out what everything said, and it ended up working out. What was it? Only those who knew the name of our Lord and Neil will be allowed to enter here. And it was like, it was really cool. I really appreciated it. Anyway, we need to scroll all the way up. Okay, he didn't put it there. Where would you put it? Windmere, Nesselbrook. Maybe put it under NPCs? No. Art. Do you put it under art? No, that's our characters. Oh yeah, this is the measurements for our thing. So it's like, oh yeah, I wasn't far off. Badger is 3 foot 6 inches. Darren is 5'5". Vidal is 6 foot, not 7 foot. Morte is 6 foot 10, and then Ghoul is 8 foot. Have I been spelling Ghoul wrong? It is not good if I've been spelling Ghoul wrong. I need to ask him later. Anyway, where is it? Where's the side quests? Maybe bounty map, NPCs. I know he posted it somewhere. Law, miscs, map, general, the Fallen? Right. Oh, Yuki drank one too many monsters December 14th. May he rest in peace. Oh no. In between sessions, quotes. The quotes channel is hilarious. For example, did you say short slavery? Which Merc's more in context. Don't hate me. It's funnier in context. 3'6" is quite respectable height for a gnome. Termites are not projectiles, because I was doing a one shot and he was trying to fire termites out of his arms. But where enough is it? Why? No. Things. Important info, miscellaneous, theories, NPC, maybe. Didn't think so. He's creepy dude. Where has he put it? Where did he put it? Oh yeah, this is all of the different ones. Oh yeah, hang on. There's a version of Morte I want to share with you guys. Memes. I put Morte. Hang on. Where is he? I put Morte in timeout. He was not happy. Okay. Instagram. But yeah, no, I put Morte in timeout. I can't even remember what this was about. So many memes, I love it. What's this? Hell yeah. Badger's crimes put in list form. He's currently in redemption, don't worry. Remember, he was a pirate. I had to go into town with family. Bye. Alright, I shall see you later, Mr. Mux. I hope you have a lovely evening. And I'll probably be on stream later anyway, so yeah, enjoy. And now I is completely alone. I wonder if anyone is actually still here. Who knows? Actually, probably should tell them I'm streaming. Yo! I'm swimming. People can join. All correct. I don't mind. Because my spelling sucks. Alright. Doorway led to a job for Sarah, repulsive nature. So they're meant to greet an orc, but I can't seem to find the damn, like, picture. Oh, maybe put it in general? Oh, okay, that means I got to scroll for a while, man. Come on, give me. Oh yeah, he put it in the main chat. Yeah. First off, yeah, he put it in the main chat. We were up against. I want to see what this looks like on the. What your Twitch? This was what we were up against. It's not really frame. Hang on. Turn the brightness down. This was what we were up against on on the first episode of our first session. He wants to know what my Twitch is. What your Twitch? Twitch is fire. No. It's on my Discord account. Link. There you go. Oh, there you go. Old Paladin. Yes, it is. Wait, what is yes? Yes, be Bob? Bob, BS. Bob, BS. No. That makes it sound like I'm saying Bob's BS. Eh. Peoples. I may or may not have just made eye contact. I'm currently in student accommodations. I may or may not have blocked out my window very peculiarly, like a no preemptive, just looked out and made eye contact for a straight 2 seconds with a person also staring out their window. I'm no longer looking out that window ever again. Twitch is fire. Twitch is fire. Yes, it is. You're currently missing out on all the puns, such as, and I wish to advertise this quite avidly, what type of car does an egg drive? A Volkswagen. There was a line waiting to get punched. That's the punch line. A horse. What the fluff have you sent? I probably shouldn't open this here because I don't wish to incriminate myself with dark humor. Let's open it up on here. Who done what? What? Really? He just screenshotted it. Just why? Just why? But yeah, you're missing out on the YouTube side. I've got like, it is really funny having the chats open on the screen and all I see is like a wall of text on one side and then just like 3 messages on the other. Alright. Approximative nature. They each take... I can't type. Take a moment. Do I have the key chat turned off? Oh, turned on. I do not have key chat. Chatter. Because this keyboard seems to like chatter. There you go. No. No, give it back. I saw it for a second. Where is it? Where's K? Doesn't exist. Of course it doesn't. Do I need to find it? Did I put it in the home? Did I put it on my homepage? I didn't put it on my homepage. Where she be? There you go. Disable the keyboard chat. I'm off buy drinks. Do you want anything? Yes, I would love a drink, thank you. Freaking. Can I get a 3 Mango Loco monsters and can I have a Dead Man's Fingers, please? A whole bottle of it, all to myself. No, can I just get a can I get Dr. Pepper? Just a small bottle. Alright. Each take a moment to stare up. I can't spell stare up at the beast before them. Its eyes beating down. Down. green skin, green skin, rippled fire seem to be melting as a sticky fluid was being brought down by gravity off each of its limbs. A snarl of tusks. What does that tusks? Hang on, let's get the image back up. Oh no, it's got fangs. Snarl of pointed teeth in their direction. A matted mop of hair covering, getting caught on its gut, on its gums. In front of our possible heroes, not heroes, maybe possible adventurers, stood a 10-foot, it was an ogre, right? I can't spell, but it wasn't an ogre. Oh, it's brought me back down to the bottom. I got to scroll all the way back up. Oh no, I just go to media. Media. Scroll all the way to the bottom there. No, don't do that. Media. That one. Do you remember if it was an ogre? Squishy child. Gnome rip. Troll. 10-foot troll. It's lanky form towering over the tavern. Well, how many were there in the troll battle? How many wolves were there? If you're still even here. Let's get the chest back up. That one and that one. How many were in there? How many? Wolf 1, Wolf 2, Wolf 3, Wolf 4. With a pack of wolves scattered around the open center of town. Was it dire wolves or was it just wolves? Do you remember? Come on. Just says wolves on my notes, so I think it was just normal wolves. In front of our possible adventurers stood a 10-foot troll, its lanky form towering over the tavern, with a pack of wolves scattered around the center of town. Go in quick taste and familiar dealing with the nature brood foe of the forest jumps into battle, charging his bardic magic to. How does scatter? What's the description of shatter? All right, D&D shatter description. Into a concophony. Is that how you spell it? Concophony? Concophony.
Here's the definition of concerning.
No, not
On the subject
concerning.
of or in connection with. About.
Concophony. No, not can coffee. Concophony. Oh, that's how you spell concophony. With a PH. How dare it. With bardic magic to cast a concophony of ringing in the trolls is. How much damage does that do? 13? Though unnoticing to a age Ghost free. Memories. Cacophony. Oh yeah, you already answered my question. I just didn't see it. I'm sorry. Take a moment. Yeah, the memories are coming back. I've got the notes here. I've just managed to get to the notes of the battle, of like everything that happened, and it's funny. And I am enjoying my old jokes of Rip Darren. For context, Darren dies consistently in every battle. The only reason we even have them still is because of freaking saving throws and just having 2 paladins who have healing spells. Honestly, I'm. How do you spell beating? It's just BEAD. Though unnoting a aged man held the troll's grip, caught him in the crossfire. The man held his ears a sensation of pain bouncing around echoey, like how would you say that? An echoey cave. Like, what would be a better way of saying that? A sensation of pain bouncing around his head like a echoed cave. There you go. Soon the body goes limp with and dread fills the Goliath's heart, his soft heart. Troll turns back and roars. Too quickly to care for the pop. For the old man. The troll seeks retribution. Roaring at. He bellows a roar at his new adversaries. Temperament rising. As does temperament rising. Roars back at Goliath, and now clearly visible. He can see 3 ants. Yeah, rising. The shift in weight towards the group, now visible upon each row's head, can be seen. 3 eyes. 1. Wait. One. Standard. 2. Focusing on the group. The 3rd. Sitting motionless, painted onto his, not temple, onto his frontal lobe. Forehead. I can't be bothered. Temperament rising. I can't spell temperament apparently. Visible. It should be visible, not visible. How dare it? The English language. Imagine imagine the English language not making sense. Now seeing the chaos is moved by the actions of habit, goes to his nearest foe. A wolf that had been priorly gnashing the window to the tavern. Not noshing, gnashing. Right? Oh, G gnashing. Oh, stupid. Tavern. A swift swing of his great hammer. Because at this point he was playing with a sword, but he actually has a hammer, like he doesn't use a sword, so let's be consistent here. Swing of his great hammer brought down upon the... Is it lupine? What is wolf? Wolf-like. What is it to be wolf-like? What is the word for wolf-like? Yes, lupine. Of the lupine skull. I might skip over a lot of it, just like like only go over what is really important, mostly the start of the battle, and like take like maybe any of the kills and things. But it's like get one action of each person doing a really useful piece of work, and then because those battles are going to be really repetitive, where we just constantly like, for example, imagine Morte. Morte's battle, he's an Eladrin, which is a type of dark elf, which gives him access to Eldritch Blast. And the meme is, and it's very accurate, of just he's gonna just keep casting Eldritch Blast just over and over again. That will get rather boring. So I'm not gonna do every single attack. It'll probably be just like a back and forth once, then maybe like some killing blows. All right. Yeah. Actually, I can pretty much copy this. Let's entering the battlefield. Morte begins a sense of power, sort of emanating from behind his head. Without thought, he, in his usual protective method, summon magic, but in place of his normal source within himself, he summons the magic from the mysterious feeling. In place of the instead of the expected grey glow of Eldritch Blast, a grey cloud emanates from. I don't need the quote. From the dark elf's hands and form in the long curved in a long curved edge. Daggers, very basic in their craft, but daggers nonetheless. In his shock, he pauses for a beat. Curious as to how this happened. Mild fear plaguing his mind. Can't spell, can't space, can't do nothing. Back across Jewel. Stenia Wolf, the wolf from. That's it. I don't think I mentioned. Dimple. Control F. Dimple. Nope, never brought him up. The gnome just doesn't exist in the main timeline. In my version of the timeline. That's it. The gnome that Gull didn't like, it just doesn't exist. For context, there was in the first ever episode, there was a gnome who tried to join him on the table, celebrating and dancing and everything, and it was going to try and join. And then Gull very quickly decided to reject and push him back off the table, and then he later dies quite quickly. So Gull has like a whole thing, and he's very remorseful about it. I just heard a Discord note. Oh, I got a message from the person who plays Gull. You better add him. Oh, he's watching! Oh, that's hilarious! I just got a message from the person who plays Gull, just basically going, "You better add him. Dimple is an important character." And it's oh, I love it. I love it so much. Oh, this is awesome. I love. Oh, why did you message in the group in the freaking chats? Come on, man. If you're watching, make yourself known. I need to put on my shoes. My friend has just bought me drinks. There you go. Actually, I can't be bothered. I'm walking over there. Oh, you've been listening to it as well. Oh goodness me. Okay, so that was Vidal. Vidal's player giving me my drink. Alright, let's go get Monk to Doom. Come on. Go down. Stop going down. Monk to Doom. Alright. Oh, okay. I hear a Discord blip in the distance, and I just see Ghoul's character. Sorry, player. Just message me and go, he's an important character. Alright. We'll go back and we shall introduce Dimple. Alright, where is Dimple? Where did he get introduced? Where's the you don't need to sing, Goliath. Wait, no, did I mention no. And a gnome bard starts no, I did mention Dimple. Oh, okay, no, I did mention him. Attempting to join the fun up atop the table by climbing atop the Goliath's shoulders. Alright. No, never mind. He is introduced. I told a lie. You know what, I might not necessarily name it, but I will reference it, because he's not very important. Despite what you think. A gnome bard. A green... What's the type of hat I'm thinking of? Like a freaking Robin Hood hat. What's the, Robin Hood hat official name? What's it called? A as often appears at storybooks, illustration films may have been better known in medieval times as a bicocket. That is amazing, and I am absolutely putting that in. A green bicocket resting upon his brow starts attempting to that is copy pasted. I am adding that to dictionary. Don't try to test me. Alright. Looking to help. Badger makes haste to the next nearest wolf. A certain green bicocket bloodied next to it. No, bloodied in its more. Have I accidentally pressed Control B? Oh, Control B. There you go. Bloodied in its more. Gazing. Oh no, I've been using daggers. So, and it's more clearly alert to the battle they meet, both move simultaneously, meeting midpoint to cross impacts. Hello! Who would this be?
Cool.
Ah, Jackie boy. You have missed very funny moments.
What?
So I'm currently writing up one of the first battle that the group has as the first like encounter, and there's a character I thought I hadn't mentioned because he's not very important. He doesn't come up later, and it was just like, oh, I can get rid of him. Like, there's no point really mentioning him. Yeah, and literally as soon as I said that, the person who plays here like the person who plays a certain character who mourns. Let me explain it from the beginning. There's a character who's a gnome who Ghoul rejected, trying to like do a duet like thing. About 15 minutes later, we find him dead at the hands of a wolf. And like Ghoul's whole thing is that he's very upset about this character called Dimple. We dubbed him Dimple, and anyway, I was on stream and I was going, oh, he's not very important. He doesn't come up later, and it's not like we even bring him up much as like a meme, so it wouldn't be funny to keep bringing him up. Yeah. And so I thought I hadn't mentioned him. Apparently, I had vaguely mentioned him, like when I was first writing this. And all I got in my private DMs was the person who plays Ghoul going, "You better add him. Dimple is a very important character." Just like I didn't even know he was watching. I just got like a random message. But yeah, I also have Mug de Doom with Dr. Pepper.
You what?
Do you not remember? Oh no, you don't know Mug de Doom.
No.
Go to the
Who's
Mug de Doom is it's pretty straightforward. It's a very cool mug I've got.
Yeah, what am I looking for?
If you go to the stream,
Which one? YouTube or Twitch?
either or, it's just on my camera.
Oh, it just doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, it's just on my camera.
Is that a microphone, Paolo?
What?
Oh, I thought you'd already invested in a bloody
No,
microphone.
God no! No, it's a freaking mug.
That's the,
Mug de Doom.
That's the yeah. Oh, bugged. Oh, okay. I thought it was a character. The way you were saying it.
Oh no! In fairness, one of my characters is Morte de Duende, so I can't blame you.
That's the cleanest I've ever seen your room.
What do you want about cleanest you've ever seen my room? My room's always clean.
It isn't.
It is. You came in here one time and it happened to be messy, and that was you have not let that go. Genuinely, I have made such an effort to keep my room
Twice,
clean.
mate. Twice. It's cleaner than mine at the moment. That's purely because I wasn't in a very good state yesterday.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I can't blame you for that. No, my
So
room's
I
always.
misread Live 360. So Ethan wasn't out last night. He just hasn't left his room since 2:30 a.m. yesterday. Yeah. He's gone to work as well. I was so tempted to go annoy him. But
That would be quite funny.
yeah, it's just too far. I can't be bothered. Especially because I'm still quite sick, in all honesty.
I wouldn't want to make the walk. It's gonna be so freaking long.
No.
Alright. Clearly alert to the battle. Both move simultaneously, meeting midpoint to cross impacts. Range.
Ooh, that's too much. I need to turn the graphics down.
Brings is down.
It's so rare that I actually game on my laptop nowadays.
I
I didn't even have
have
Steam
no
Deck.
choice.
Well, 'cause- yeah, it's true. You should get a Steam Deck.
New laptop first.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna want it for gaming, it's not a bad idea.
That's true. Maybe afterwards, because new laptop means work, and work
That's it,
is
I-
good.
I said this to Ethan, and he should have done it. Get yourself a decent laptop, but not like for gaming, so don't need to get a separate graphics card or anything like that. Because then the money because the problem is buying a gaming laptop is just stupidly expensive. Like his one was ridiculously expensive.
What was it?
I would have
1.2?
never spent 1.8.
1.8.
Yeah, he says 1.2. It wasn't 1.2. We both know it wasn't 1.2.
Gee, oh no, but in fairness, didn't he have someone else pay for it for him?
Oh, his parents bought it for him. Yeah. But
I wish-
what you do,
I
you
wish
get
my
you get
parents
like a
had 1.8 to throw away on
get
a
600
laptop.
quid. Yeah, pay 600 quid on a laptop. Don't worry about gaming, and then get a deck, because then you've got a port. Then you got the deck as well for gaming.
I'd honestly
It's just-
love to have a Steam Deck. It'd be so cool.
I think they've gone cheap now because they're doing refurbished ones because they've got the OLED model, which is just pointless to get. To be honest, I've
thought it
really
had
been considering
benefits.
upgrade. Very few. You're best at this point. You're better off waiting for the next generation, which will be
Fair.
like in 2 years or so.
Fair
You can get the old
enough.
one. Get the old one for £349,
Ooh.
which is that my one? I think that's my one. The 256 LCD. Yeah, I think that's my one. Yeah, because it's not the 512 gig. Yeah, so you can get what I have for about 350 quid now.
That's actually not bad at all.
No, it's really well priced.
But that is money towards a
then-
new laptop. Laptop first, then
Oh no, I'm
Steam
not,
Deck.
I'm not telling you to get it. I'm just saying.
Thing is if I was gonna
But then you-
get, oh, I'd rather base machine at home. Oh, that's a shout. Sorry, I'm in my own head.
Fine.
I
I really.
Hmm?
Shit. I really need to do washing, but I just keep putting it off.
Google has Notion introduced Google Calendar?
It's always had it.
Ah. I'm gonna get that in. Google.
Architect.
Ooh. I'm getting myself distracted with features.
Seeing a lot of straw. Oh, it's full. That's why. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there we are. That's so cool. He's back out again. I'm curious if I can have. What I'll do is done. What's that? Okay, where's my Notion? Notion. Ah, that's unfortunate.
What?
Oh, I recently completely reworked my Google Calendar to start introducing it was our college schedule, dedicated time for YouTube, free time, it's work and things like that. And
Yeah.
I was I'm currently got a Google Calendar widget on my home screen that just sits there with everything
Yeah.
available for me. And I was seeing if Notion had one because the Notion layout's always much nicer. So it was I was going to see if it had one, but it doesn't. They haven't created a calendar widget, which is really annoying. That's so cool. All right, back to what I was doing. The troll in official range brings his arms down on. Uh, that's actually a much.
We should play Raft again.
That would be fun.
Have you eaten yet?
No, not yet.
You gonna order or are you gonna?
Think I might order today. Double check the banks.
I just went out and bought a couple wraps at the bar.
Today's Saturday. I have food for tomorrow, and I've got about 20 quid in my budget for the week. So yeah, why not? I have a message from Discord somewhere. Who's done this? Oh, person who plays Vidal has messaged me. Hope you don't mind. I've advertised your stream to my friends in Northampton. Obviously, I do not mind. More people are welcome. But yeah, okay. Alrighty. That's terrifying. Alright, let's get some food. Actually, I'm not hungry. I might leave it for now.
That's it. I hadn't eaten in 24 hours, so I thought I needed to get something to eat.
Yeah, I only had one thing yesterday, and I haven't eaten today, which does worry me. But I'm not particularly hungry, and I don't want to buy food that I won't eat, because that's just a waste.
You might have what I had then. Maybe just not as extreme.
Yeah.
Because I had like no appetite yesterday, and then I had no appetite the day before, and then I was very ill yesterday.
Reminds me of what I had when at the beginning of. Do you remember in September? Just like I was not hungry. Oh yeah, we went to IKEA. Do you remember that? The freaking
I remember it.
The Swedish.
Miserable.
It was the Swedish meatballs are gorgeous. I don't understand what happened. I love IKEA meatballs. They're gorgeous.
I'm almost half tempted to go back because the pots and pans I got from the stream kit are terrible. They're peeling already.
The pots and pans I got from IKEA have worked out so well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I might go back and buy some from IKEA.
Right, Terrific Rage rushes towards goal.
Might see if Aiden will drive me up.
Splinters, pass to the ground as the full force of a mountain humanoid clashes with a Goliath's frame. The impact. And then a shockwave through the grounds. Wounded. Well stands. Prepping for his next blow. Oh, have I? Did I? Oh no, I'm just stupid.
Imagine.
Pardon? What was that?
Don't know what you're on about.
Tools. What? Working the familial motions of a pack. Each take. Nims. Claws coming down. Claws brought down onto torsos. I can't spell ferocious. What's wrong with me? I can't spell it. Oh, I can't spell it when I'm trying to Google it. Ferocious spikes upon limbs, claws brought down onto torsos. Finding scars of tomorrow. Chests and arms of. Which one did they hit? Vidal and Badger. Of the Paladins. Badger, though not the attacks seeking to fuel the fight in both. They each attack with the power of their patrons. Behind them, smiting their foe. Divine smite. No, I don't want to use AI. Patrons, similarity. Attacks, skull, bonus heal, words on the gnome, with the moment, not at the moment, I used the moment already, with the second of hesitation, given by the troll, works to heal the not familiar, the fallen murmur, and, thank you for telling me that you didn't find anything. Swimming under his breath, the words of power that came to him. For a while, I got up towards the troll's stomach. Gnome saved by a goal. Yay! Badger casts Shield of Faith. Goal be glowing. Badger having dispatched an enemy moves to help his at the moment allies. falls like wind through the air towards or the ornaments he wears a low gold hue. He wears a low gold hue. You still there?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just eating in the background, so I just muted my mic.
Yeah, that's fine. Troll attacks. Go. Full swings. 11 damage. Spirit. Using stems endurance. Back and forth. Between the Goliath and Troll. Clearly a battle of will and strength was at play. The sounds of unarmed combat only outshone by the sort of shrieking sound. How does an eldritch blast how does an eldritch blast sound? Something I doubt anyone's asked.
No idea.
How would an eldritch blast sound? Okay, what's the normal description? A beam of crackling energy streaks towards. Okay, so like an electrified sound. Okay. Outshine by the loud crackle of electricity flowing through the night. Not adrenaline. Flowing through the that'd be a good word. Battle. I'll get battle synonyms up. Battle synonyms. Conflict. Armed conflict. Struggle. Skirmish. Engagement. Combat filled atmosphere. Beams of dark grey nature pulsating out of Orte's hands. To the forgotten. No dictionary. Two of the forgotten wolves. keep using familiar. I need a different one. The well accustomed motions of the Fae stepping through the woven fabric of magic to appear behind the walls. Again, I'm using the pool of magic cast a spell at the nearby creatures. Shock. As it was much more powerful than the feeble attempts he had tried when practicing with his peers. Almost at the end of the troll battle. Woo! Tax troll. Dow also tax troll. Now, having dealt with the chaotic beast, moved to help goal, splitting the splitting damage taken between them, allowing for freer movement to attack back. Vidal, having dealt with the chaotic beast, moved to help Gal, splitting the damage between them, allowing for freer movement to attack back. For greater freedom of movement to attack back. There you go. The battle beginning to side with them, with the group Darren moved to help, having stayed on the edge of battle, unsure, put themselves at risk. He decided. Is Darren non-binary? I can't remember. I probably have asked this before, but can Darren, because I know Darren's player is in chat, can you clarify, was Darren non-binary or male? Because I remember it being either or at one point. And now I'm second guessing myself. Hang on, I could just check the backstory you made. Smooth operator. Where is the Where's Darren? Darren. Darren grew up small. They his different. His the father. Darren. Sometimes they even. This is Yes. Always not to comes either they. Fudge nuggets. This isn't helpful. Maybe I asked privately. Hang on. Send message. Hang on, let's see if I actually already asked Darren. Send. Question. Was the Darren non-binary or am I crazy? Let's double check they haven't put it in chat. Nope, nada, 9. I'm just gonna refresh chat just in case it's frozen for no reason.
It's
Nope.
not.
It's not. I'm just lonely.
There's one person. Oh, that's me.
Yeah, it's you. There's no one there. I'm alone.
Oh,
No, actually, I tell a lie.
no.
I do know that there are a few people watching because I keep getting messages privately by them. Answer the question. Because the backstory is it's written non-binary. There's no genders when talking about Darren, which is fine. It's just I don't want to misgender a fictional character. Not gonna lie, hadn't thought about it, but you lot just keep using my pronouns on them too, so I've just gone with it. So I guess it's he they. Okay, fair enough.
Sorry.
What's that?
Oh, I just cleared my throat and it's quite loud.
I didn't hear it at all. All I heard was sorry.
Oh, okay, that's good. Then the microphone cut it out then. Good.
Literally everything about Darren is incidental, so I've just stuck with they them. Oh, sorry, it's non-binary. Okay, fair enough. Okay, that put themselves at risk.
So that's.
They decided to wait.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get many views on this because obviously it's not a game, is it?
Yeah, I know.
And,
What's more to the point, I don't particularly care about getting views on these ones. Is one, if people join, they can help me out when I can't think of a damn word. And 2, it'd be cool to just have this sort of diary entry-esque of this work.
I think from is because the just chatting category on Twitch is one of the most used ones. Like, basically, established streamers who go on to just chatting just to do like a quick stream. Basically, it's not usually where you get discovered, unfortunately.
Oh well.
Because it's like Twitch is stupid because you don't show up high on the list until you have loads of viewers, but you won't get loads of viewers because you're not high up on the list. So it's just like
it's very much you've already got to be established to be successful.
Yeah. Which is why you're actually better off picking lesser streamed games and you streaming on those games, because it means you'll be on the top of the list.
Hmm.
It's all about playing the system.
But yeah, no, I only wanted to stream this on YouTube and on Twitch just because it was Twitch because then it's there, and YouTube because then it will save a recording. And who knows, maybe I can get a bunch of highlights out of this, just funny moments. But yeah, no, I don't really care about this quote unquote series being popular. It's more a matter of just having it there. Battle unsure to put themselves at risk. They decided to wait till the battle be in their favor. And also, if it's a matter of playing the system for YouTube, sometimes it's more about just generating content.
Oh yeah, no, but YouTube Live is just broken, so you should never rely on that. Honestly, it's just near impossible to get discovered on YouTube Live.
Yeah, that's why I download the
Yeah.
video and edit it and then re-upload it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's it. Because it's funny because like some popular streamers have moved over to YouTube, but even they say it's crap. Like half the time their subscribers don't get notifications, and like a big person to move recently was well, not recently, last year was Ludwig, and he was like
I thought
yeah,
it was
he's moved back to
I
Twitch.
thought it was Twitch only.
No, he was, and then YouTube signed him on, but now he's doing both because YouTube didn't renew the contract.
I mean, fair on him.
Hole digger is on, seed is collected on, move is on, and collect.
Alright. Using nimble frame to scale the larger humanoid. They climb to the troll's shoulders. I wasn't the only kid who really struggled with soldier and shoulders, right?
Maybe.
Just no, it wasn't like.
I mean,
no,
I struggled with most words like that because I had a speech impediment, but
that's fair. No, it wasn't.
no, like spelling.
No, it wasn't spelling. The spelling was fine. I could spell them individually, and I knew what each one meant. It was just pronouncing them.
That's a slight speech impediment, man.
No bueno. They climb to the troll's shoulders. Sitting.
I'm kind of perplexed by the screenshot Ethan's put in the free shell chat. Like, what's that? What's going on the right hand side?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. I think he was on call with maybe girlfriend.
Yeah, but what is that? Is that a movie?
Oh wait, hang on. That might be a TV show or something because he likes watching TV.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he does every time he abandons us and his flatmates.
Yeah, no, he does.
Maybe he's watching some kind of TV show. Hang on. For context, this is the image we're talking about, and he's just given us like a slight, like, bit of something else. Do you think image recognition will figure it out?
Don't leak your DMs, Gunpowder.
I'm not. Google image search.
You're not going to be able to find it.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, but you're just not.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. It's just giving me really just tall photos. Oh well. Alright, using Darren's nimble frame to scale the larger humanoid, they climb to the troll's shoulders. Shoulders. Sitting on the frame, they drew a... Where is it? I was just trying to think of a way to describe it, but it doesn't really lend itself to being easily describable than just other than being a rapier. No, first. Our first session with kebabs? I must have missed that earlier. They drew a long rapier to bring down on the neck. I'll bring down this down through the neck. The balance gave way. Wait, no, how does it exactly happen? So we've dealt with those enemies. It's just a troll left. Darren's attack roll. No hit. Stays in the troll. Yeah. Hands gave way. Moving Darren just enough to miss in their attacking motion. Struggling to stay on. No. As Dow, Badger, and Goal are working to bring down Darren's perch. Darren's perch. Control. Now clearly overwhelmed with frustration. Lashes out. In every direction. Up, down. His epaulet. I just put epaulet. Epilate. Epilate. No. No, it's not. Epilate. Epaulet. Well, that was it. Oh, I'm stupid. Right. An arm glances off his epaulet. Force strength at control. Its pinky arms begin to swipe at Okay. Darren thrusts two daggers straight into the back of the green beast. Acting as support. Support. Causing a great pain as it is Darren who gets the final blow, right? Dashes back to the troll. Down 6 feet away. Badger attacks. Retribution. Yeah, okay, no, it's Badger. Alright. Held in pain as King swipes again. Lobbering fist makes contact with Darren's skull. Knocking them unconscious. Knocking them unconscious. Falling to the rapidly approaching ground. Badger in a feat of retribution calls his sword and pulls it from the guts up towards up from the lower abdomen through to the vocal cords, intestines fall out of this now unzipped humanoid figure, drenching the poor gnome in a thickened blood-like substance. Moving back to session 1. Road of the battle. Draw battle. What's happened? You still there?
Yeah.
Awesome. Rather dark, grotesque imagery right at the end there.
What's that?
Did you hear what I was writing?
kind of zoned out, to be honest, mate.
That's fine. What I've written is Badger, in a feat of retribution, pulls his sword up through the lower abdomen through to his vocal cords. Intestines falling out of this now unzipped humanoid figure, drenching the poor gnome in a thickened blood-like substance.
Jesus. That's jolly.
Yeah. Of course. It's D&D. It's not meant to be happy-go-lucky. Plus, it was the final killing blow. That one's always got to be the most dramatic. Alright. A battle over the Vidal returns to his drunken stupor, looking for the seat by the bar he had warmed all evening. In a little while, God is working to reawaken the half-elf. With success. Oh, the wild girl is working to reawaken the half-elf with success. Reawaken the half-elf. Darren's body filled with life once more. Worked to rose in with the party had watched with dread. Now the party that had watched with dread now looked cheerful. The threat was gone. Move back into the bar. implies by the same known a deep by Gal for not sharing spotlight. You have received a deep apology given by Go. The spotlight, there we are. It's slow movement to fast-paced music acting as a revitalizer to the party, and a background tune, exhausted heroes. Exhausted heroes leaning over a table. The chess board still set up to play along the bottom. Drinks were bought. Heroes introductions made for each. Some more note. Some more. Maybe dark and half elven duo. Which to give any information over. But most stories a strange bond that many eyes battle. Comes a gradual standing for one another. Soon come to know that is 12 frame coming up to 10. Not as well built as Vidal. Very well doesn't seem nice. Immaculately. Especially for these parts. Let's get the character up. Discord. Open. It's over here, so I can't see on stream. How long have I been live for? I'll find out in a second. Go find out. Oh, nearly 3 hours. That's not bad. Okay, Nestlebrook, NPCs. That is not the... Here it is. Leading to well-crafted stacks. A walking stick topped with gold is held in strong wood leather of hairs. Makes sense with the... How do you spell ensemble? There you go, found it. New. And on his left hand, saw a check. Gain upon the group. Confusion. Exchange between members. Bartholomew Melrue the Fourth. Oh, how do you make it up? Yeah. Add a dictionary. Add a dictionary. What's the word for it? Not scoundrels. Not beasts, though I think you might say beasts. Those trouble inducers. Interrupt this clearly prepped man. Read this from the beginning. A small farming village of Nettlebrook. There is a tale that begins where lone individuals, nomads to their own paths, had their threads of future entwined forever. Jack.
Yeah.
I'm going to be reading this through, like completely from beginning to end this episode. So, would you rather I mute myself while I talk out loud?
That's fine. I'm just listening to in the background. It's all good. It's all good, mate.
All right.
I'm just playing a game. So,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
A half-elven individual enters the tavern of Nestlebrook, the scent of booze palpable in the air. A strong cheer greets the ears of Darren, pointed to the sky above. Good, a greater distraction to take advantage of, the source of which seemed to be a great Goliath upon a table. They went back to their reading from their youth, trying to find another race that was as lonely as they were. Let's read wrong. They thought back to the reading from their youth, trying to find another race that was as lonely as they were, and as such it was not hard for them to recall the striking differences this great man had against the mostly humanoid background. Music came from the giant-looking man upon the standing upon the table. Gull, the people cheered from their happiness, clearly emanating from the particularly catalytic source. The melody was one that easily someone could attach to a memory of love, with rhythm allowing many to dance with chaos in their limbs. Yes, this what a great distraction. Drunk patrons midday can be seen. Drunk patrons can be seen huddled around the music venture, and a gnome bard the musical venture. A gnome bard. No, the green by pocket, resting upon his brow, starts attempting to join the fun up top the table by climbing atop Goliath's shoulders. Garl attempts to subtly move and shift to maneuver the small bard off his spotlight. With embarrassment, he retreats back into the faceless crowd. The 7-foot bartender that had entered before the... I can't do grammar, apparently. The 7-foot bartender, that had entered before the young cloaked half-elf. That entered before the young cloaked half-elf was shouting into the crowd now. "Get off the table!" he bellowed. The strong, confident, intoxicated giant of a bard retorted with, "Take the damage out my paycheck." Despite Darren's observance of the large crowd to the right, they seemed unawares to the chainmail. I don't know why I forgot. Chainmail? Is that it? Right. They seemed unawares to the chainmail dressed gnome to the left. I don't know why I did it to their other side. To the left. He watched as they entered, unable to see the clear detail of their dark grey eyes, is over braided brown hair tied back. All this concealed under a dark, tattered cloak. Drawn to their calves, showing worn, pointed shoes beneath. Badger, our gnome paladin, watches in quiet viewership. Though suspicious of the being, he was hesitant to move, under the notion his religion would guide him to act. Watching, waiting to act, only to intervene should the turn of events in the way he suspected. His powerful arms laid upon his shield, adorned with a symbol of a great red eye going vertically down as his chainmail worked against his stealth, rattling in his powerful arms. As he going down, his chainmail worked against his stealth, rattling with it. In motion, his chainmail worked against his stealth, rattling with every movement. The noise exaggerated as every plate and piece of armament was strangely ill-fitting. The still yet to be relieved being seemed to have chosen a spot to move to, and it just happened to coincide with a notably revealed. I'm stupid. The still yet to be revealed being seemed to have chosen a spot to move to, and it just happened to coincide with a notably drunk human, heavy set in his armament, and if Badger hadn't known the integrity of his own existence, he would have said he looked to be a paladin. The chainmail and plating were copper and gold in colour, with large holes making a curved row reaching from his thigh to shoulder. The floorboards seemed to move only nanometers under Darren's wake towards the human, though they were conscious of the fact that though they were conscious of the fact that coin is far okay, though they were conscious of the fact that coin is far easier to deal with, the remarkably shiny shield that leant against the drunk human's sword was elaborately marked with a symbol that struck Darren as valuable. It felt like a simple mark with the sheer level of intoxication that man seemed to be in. Vidal, the human paladin, was in a drunken haze, a fresh pint of whatever Mr. E had chosen to throw into his grasp this time. The coin in his pocket seemed to be getting lighter and lighter, but he couldn't figure out why. Yet he drank on, more of his weight being against the bar counter than his own waist. The intensity of Darren's desire for the shiny object was unmatched, knowing that pawning this particular shield would do justice to their pockets, and please their eyes in the meantime, hopefully to put stress on the stitches of a purse too used to being in a completely relaxed state. Their movement was so swift and careful, not even the nearest in the crowd noticed the figure was in the premises. Badger saw, however. Noticing that to call upon attention in that moment would allow for this person, whoever they were, to claim ignorance and go away free of consequence, this may lead to another, much more successful attack on possessions. Instead, Badger decided to attempt a stealth-based approach to the situation, failing to remember the rattle his armor brought to a room each time he moved. Darren's focus shifted straight to him and was alerted to the fact they had to get away. Both of them, in spite of the other, made a dash for the shield, and in a mirror motion grabbed hold. I need a comma there. Mr. E, now opposite to Vidal across the counter, speaks. Since your prior religious encounter, what now for you? The slurred, half-mind, woken voice of a man lost in the whirlwind of alcohol returned with, I might not be here much longer. Before the conversation could continue, however, the rustle of the micro-battle of wills was well within earshot. Badger, swift to ensure his actions were genuine in the name of good, that the child was actually causing disturbance, asked, What are you doing? Darren, content with their actions, knew that the human would be too caught in the bubbles within his flask and the noise of the room to be attentive of the words not 3 feet below his ears. The voice snapped back with cheerful delight, stealing a shield. This rapidly snapped the gnome's thoughts to the shield, and it was nice. Though a rough patch job had been done in places, he noticed that it was well made piece of equipment. The detailing down in front, however, bared the image of a great hammer and was made by an untrained hand. Still, with the runes in a language unknown to Badger, and the lightning bolt was rooted from the start of the hammer's hilt and down. It would go for a pretty penny. Clearly seeing that the options were getting fewer and fewer with every second that Darren delayed, they made a dash, wrenching the shield from the gnome's grasp and straight to the door. A hooded elf, dark in complexion, now stood there, and it was too soon for either to react. Now, for any individual, a night's worth of running with no sleep or food to sustain them would cause unimaginable amount of tiredness. As such, when the dark elven young man, Morte, was hit in the gut with the full force of an escaping thief, it didn't allow for much reaction time. Already hunched against the door, finally hoping that the running was coming to an end, the full weight of collision sent him stumbling back. His, to Badger's delight, also had the effect of causing a young half-elf to retreat back into the room, allowing for the gnome to once again grab hold. The whole incident caught the attention of the barkeep, and with the swiftness and deftness of a man who's broken numerous bar brawls in his lifetime, he took hold of the shield also. This had the unfortunate comedic effect, given Mr. E's strengthened physique of lifting both the small beings off the floor. Badger, feeling humiliated with how his feet dangled towards the ground, as if to show the world the small stature of a full-grown gnome, quickly dropped his grip. Darren, having tripped down with the weight of being the only one still clinging to the shield, slipped to the floor also. All the while this occurs, the friendly bard, continuing to regale the story of his people through song, noticed a mild commotion outside of his peripheral vision. A poor half-elf was almost being trampled underfoot amongst the ruckus, tipsy strain. What the? Making disturbing. Yeah, ruckus. I did read that right. I wrote it. Ruckus, tipsy strangers. In an attempt to save the lad from from this rather unfortunate fate, Gull climbs down from the table. The crowd parted, giving way towards the boy, but before he could ask if the boy was okay, the child got there first. "What are you?" a tentative voice came out. "A Goliath. Are you okay, young one?" Gull the Bard was genuinely concerned for the boy. Fear was clearly scrawled across his face. Almost as if the boy knew that Gull had noticed his expression, he had said in a similar tone as before, "No, I'm scared." The Goliath knew exactly what to say and do. Holding a hand out to the boy, he started honestly, "I get scared too sometimes." The child, still with no guardian calling him to reclaim the boy, stared at the man, worried. "I can't sing." You don't need to sing, you just need to clap along and have fun." The boy took the Goliath's hand and quickly placed atop the broad shoulders. The view must have been great, with the crowd dancing around him and cheering his name, given most of the faces were ones the child had known for at least in passing his entire life. Though amongst the boy's joy, Gull was noticing another thing, the issue happening by the door, having now turned to face it directly. Mr. E was already moving towards the commotion regarding a really rather winded dark elf. Down came the stern but familiar tone of a bartender. Sheepishly, Badger moved himself down to the ground with a gruff cough of someone trying to hide embarrassment under confidence. "What happened here?" Before the gnome could collect himself and retort, Darren got there first, assured in their tone and with the deftness of a great liar. "I was trying to stop him from stealing the shield from him," gesturing towards the still unobservant, drunk human. Quick protests arose from the innocent Badger, feeling that somehow Savras was challenging his good deed. "What? No, I was trying to be a good Samaritan and stop them from stealing." An outrage of disbelief. I keep getting attention brought to them outside. I want to see if anyone's actually here. I assumed not. An outrage of disbelief that this being would not only steal but accuse Badger of the act, though Mr. E seemed to be animatedly convinced to sway with the child, and continued as if ignoring him. "This gentleman here is one of the most favoured and consistent patrons here, and I don't take it lightly that theft would happen in my tavern to my clientele." All the while, Mr. E contemplates and continues the accusation of Badger. Darren was standing behind him with standing behind them, antagonizing the gnome by making faces and working Badger up to be more and more emotively driven about the situation. It worked amazingly well, while Mr. E was none the wiser. Quickly and rather suddenly, Mr. E seemed unbothered, as if this was actually worth if this wasn't actually worth the effort it would take to deal with this. He decided to ask the two, "I don't care enough for this. Drink and a game. Do you guys know chess?" Both, still shaking their heads, were more picked up than guided towards a table. Told to sit, they waited while Mr. E took the shield, grabbed the intoxicated human, and brought him to the same spot. Soon thereafter, a chessboard was plonked before them, with a parchment explaining the game accompanying it. Moving our attention towards the lively epicenter of the room, there was lively chatter, strong dances, and the occasional birch of a party. The music, strong in its enjoyment, only halted by the words of a salesman selling the tome of Rich Goliath, Poor Goliath. Though in the distance it overpowered the night, the shrill impact of fear, an ending of cheer, and the move of worry and adrenaline. A war-ridden soldier moved by the familiar actions of battle, the charge of a righteous giant, a familiar call to arms for the young gnome, the elves filled with exhaustion, forced. That's one. Forced to lead the fray. A scream cannot go unnoticed, especially one as terror-filled as the one that came to their ears that night. The doorway led to the chill, frosty air. The night as dark as the night Vidal lost his troop. Only barren of the ash-filled air. A tinge of repulsive odor fills the unlikely group's noses, joined by the image of a greater repulsive image. They each take a moment to stare up at the beast before them, its eyes beating down to loom over over even the tallest. Its green skin seemed to be melting as a sticky fluid was being brought down by gravity off each of its limbs. The snarl of pointed teeth in their direction, a matted. Why do you say matted? A matted mop of hair getting caught in its gums. In front of our possible adventurers stood a 10-foot troll, its lanky form towering over the tavern with a pack of wolves scattered around the center of town. And I know how this goes, so I don't need to reread this, that's fine. Episode 1 be done! Whoop, whoop.
Sounds good. I mean, is that a campaign or is it just a story?
It is the campaign. So if you imagine, each episode is a session of our group.
Right. Because it just seemed very light-hearted, that's all.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's D&D, it's the way...
Yeah, I know, but it's weird because like your characters seem to have a lot of trauma attached to them, but then the story itself is a bit light-hearted. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just funny.
I don't know. I'm writing as I feel in the moment. This isn't to be taken too seriously. I'm just enjoying writing. But yeah, I mean the battles are pretty gruesome. But yeah. The only reason that I think I'm writing like this is because I know I don't usually read prologues. I know it's a bad habit, but I just don't. I always want to get straight into the story. And so
you don't read prologues?
No, I don't. I don't usually, I should say. I have done, but like I don't usually.
I usually miss a massive chunk of the story if you don't read the prologue.
I know. But yeah, brain. But yeah, I'm writing it as like this is the first. People might not read the prologue, so I want to write it as an introductory piece. Like everything I've mentioned here could be used for inference to get backstory information. So I don't know.
But you realise you've just written a prologue. You've just made it chapter 1.
What do you mean?
Well, you've made it a prologue anyway, even though you're calling it episode 1. It's still a prologue.
No, I've written a dedicated prologue. Like
Right.
one with all the backstories and a genuine let me read you the start of prologue. Hang on. Oh, no, I don't know why I'm going there. I want to go there. It's fairly short. Yeah, it's like, hello there, reader. I greet you before the gates of Batavia to warn you that this tale is an alive one. Not just alive in the sense that it is ridden with emotions and the nonsensical behaviours of a humanoid's existence, though that is true. No, I say it's alive as a tale, as this tale remains unfinished up until. Wait, where is it? Brain, I lost my place. Remains unfinished up until the last words I tell you, still being enacted and decisions made. I tell you information as I am able to gather, and no quicker, I'm afraid. I am a translator of a story spoken in another tongue, a speaker of chances being taken and fights being fought for our possible heroes, their weighing histories, still seeking an arc to salvation, and their collective responsibilities only grow. That's the introductory paragraph.
So it's a very fancy way of saying I'm making this shit up as I go along.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I don't know how this story is going to go. There is no.
No. It's
like,
a very convoluted way of saying I'm making this up.
Yeah, exactly. I have 4 sessions notes worth, and that is it.
Yeah. I'm not criticizing. It's just funny how you worded that.
Look. All I'm saying is you don't ever say what you actually mean in an excuse. You always give an implication.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm really enjoying writing in general, even if the way I write doesn't always match up. But yeah, I think I'm done for the day, which is going to be the end of the stream. But yeah, I don't know how to end this. How would you end this? Jackie boy?
Yeah.
I was asking, is like, how do you end a stream where you basically just wrote?
Just thank people who are watching, I reckon.
Yeah. Alright.